Ready. I am trying to inform or suggest to the people, especially the educated, intelligent, brilliant ones, a great majority of them in today's world, why they should be having a research mind. In other words, why everybody should be a researcher. That was an article in our Geniuschoice book 1 issue which you have seen. Ganesh. So Ganesh and Subrata, what I am telling is that research mindset is essential. Then only people can discover the beauty and wonder of their ongoing life, Ganesh. That's what I am telling.
Agreed.
To discover beauty in whatever kind of life they are living. That responsibility is there. Like you see a film and you have a critical appreciation. A positive critical appreciation. So unless you are a researcher, you cannot identify what are the beautiful moments and points and little episodes in their life. That's my point.
So in your experience, why do people not do it?
Oh, that's a very unexpected question, Ganesh. Why people do not do it? In fact, that question has Ganesh, your question that why people do not do that kind of research. If that was the question, you asked me why people don't do it. That becomes a complex question. If that question was why people don't do that research, then the answer would have been easy. That they need some kind of a training in researching. Because all the universe of variables are available, like a population. If your thesis is about the goodness of people, which all good people you will select? You may not know all the people, but though you are supposed to. So those kind of researchers' attitude and observation capacity to define the boundaries of that goodness in the regular continuous course of life events, that they don't know. That would have been my answer. Now your question is why they don't do it, which is much wider. That has, Ganesh, linkages with whatever we are all doing, whatever the universe is trying to do, whatever the great leaders are trying to do, what Jesus was trying to do, what Buddha was trying to do, what Vyasa was trying to do, what Tagore was trying to do. Why don't you do it? Why individuals having so many talents, why they don't develop it? Like I have asked that question in one of my YouTube entries on dance. If the body can dance, why they don't dance? That is the question you are asking. Actually speaking, of course, through our Geniuschoice books we are trying to answer that. But even answering would not help. Because there I may have to, unfortunately, because of the logic of the world, use the concept of destiny. Destiny. It's something very negative in the sense that it is sort of predetermined. We just cannot do anything about it. That kind of linkages are there with the concept of destiny. But I am sure everyone would discover that by the end of their journey. This idea of everybody should be a researcher is more important because everybody is a researcher. That's why even you asked why they don't do it. So there is an ongoing research. We are using the word research, ongoing research. Today which film I should go for? Why he is behaving like that? We are having this relationship, or we are in work situations, in relationship situations, even in such situations, we are nevertheless human entities are researcher. I am proposing in my article that every entity is a researcher. Every plant, if a plant kept in the corner of the room, it goes towards the sunlight. So it is imperative because by the end of the journey of life, at least after retirement, naturally somebody would sit back and think about the conclusions of his living. What I have gathered, what I have gained. I remember an incident, case study. I don't want to name them. One a leading advocate, one retired Chief Justice. They meet in Ernakulam, Panambali Nagar Road during one of their morning walks. So the senior advocate, he only told me this. he said, I could see a kind of a sadness on his face, sir's face, justice, such and such a person's face. Very well known, one of the very well known chief justices of Kerala state. So the essence is that he said, he asked him, nowadays I am thinking what I have been doing with my life. A very successful chief justice. Now I feel that my field was something else. I would have chosen some other track. There is no meaning in my life, he said at the end. So I am not talking about the contents of that idea. I am talking about that natural conclusions people will be forced to experience in their mind setting because of that research. Therefore, we are telling people to have that researcher's mindset, and we are trying to provide them cues and clues on how to identify the goodness or how to be a researcher. That's what we are doing by our linkage analysis and invariant analysis. This is what I wanted to talk to you. So be a researcher. Thank you. Yes. So for being present here from all the way from Dubai. And Shubha. Thanks.